This is the home of scholars who believe in providing local solutions to global problems. Those who treasure internationally recognized quality university education and view the world as a global village, connected through ICT and cemented through collaborations with leading universities and organizations across the world. This is the story of Mount Kenya University, East Africa's academic fortress, respected globally and cherished locally. Mount Kenya University, also known as MKU, has earned its place as one of the most prestigious private universities in the East Africa region, which trains for local and international market. This has in turn made it attractive to many students across the continent and the world, making MKU their #1 choice when pursuing higher education.
Salaam alaikum. We are South Sudanese students at Mount Kenya University and we are proud to be here.
Salut tout le monde, my name is Cheryl Baron from Ivory Coast and I'm happy to study at MKU.
My people, hello. So we are from Liberia and we are so excited to be studying here at the Mount Kenya University.
Bonjour, my name is Dominique from Comoros and I'm excited to be at MKU.
Muribanji, we are Malawian students studying at Mount Kenya University.
This is Ali Abshir from Mogadishu, Somalia. I'm very happy to graduate from Mount Kenya University.
Amahoro Mwese. We are from Burundi. We are very happy to study at MKU.
I'm a student from Angola, and MKU is the best university.
We are students from Uganda. We are studying at MKU. We are happy to be here.
There is no doubt that Mount Kenya University has been intentional in ensuring global access to higher education, as well as maintaining acceptable international standards in the cause of expediting that mandate.
In May 2024, MKU was ranked among the top 5 destinations in the country for international students from Africa and beyond in a study released by research firm CPS International.
They come because of the quality and they can use the knowledge and skills they have acquired from the university for the purposes of serving their own countries.
We have incorporated the natural ingredient which can take care of aging process.
Our mix of both local and international members of faculty has also enabled our students tap the best knowledge from different parts of the world, making MKU indeed a hub of unrivaled global knowledge. The management of the institution has also been seeking exciting and groundbreaking opportunities set to thrust our graduates to the international market. In August 2024, Mount Kenya University broke new barriers by becoming the pioneer private university in the history of Kenya to establish a maritime academy, marking the beginning of endless opportunities for Kenyans and East Africans at large to train as seafarers and work in cruise ships.
The Malindi Maritime Academy represents a
Comrades Power. Comrades Power.
My name is Mohammed Galgalo.
I am Mohammed Sheikh, alias Sheikh.
I'm taking education, specializing in history and Kiswahili.
I'm an aspiring Mkusa Finance Minister 2025-2026.
I'll be there for debate.
Organized by MKU Journalism Club.
My slogan is by comrades, for comrades. Your vote, your choice.
Sheikh for finance, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A very good afternoon to Mount Kenya University and fraternity at large, welcoming you to the second day of the interviews in preparations of Mkusa 2025. Here in studio we have in the finance aspirants, we have Mr. Galgalo and Sheikh. Thank you so much for availing yourselves.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Finance Docket interview that is currently happening at the JMC studios. This is a production done by the Rising Tide Media crew, and we're going to jump into it. My name is Munene John. I am sure you've been briefed of the rules.
Okay, we would love to tell that we have a live audience and we'll be giving a platform for anyone with a question. Also for those who want to watch us on our online platforms, Talanta MKU and Facebook at MKU Radio. That being said, the interview is officially on.
Okay, so I'll give you each 2 minutes to introduce yourselves and tell us why do you want to become the aspiring, why do you want to become the finance minister of Mkusa? Start with you. Galgalo, you can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mohammed Galgalo Godana, the finance aspirant, 2025-2026. My slogan is by comrades for comrades, because it is their choice. I also say your vote, your choice, because you are the one who choose leaders who will lead you. You are the one who choose leaders who don't power, but want to empower you as a comrades and youth at large, and also society outside. So I'm taking education. I'm in my second year, 2.2. So I would like this docket of finance so as to change the Mkusa leadership at the finance level, so that as to empower the youth or rather the comrades of Mount Kenya University financially, because I have a program to introduce, which is financial literacy program that will empower the management and the generation of money or finances by comrades, my fellow comrades.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sheikh.
Hello, great comrades. My name is Sheikh Mohammed, formerly known as Sheikh, a student of pharmacy, currently in my third year, alumni of Kapsabet High School, where I served as a captain, in particular laboratory captain, and finance minister hopeful. My slogan is, it has a little home touch, Si siasa ni suluhu. We are offering solutions to our problems. And as much as we are engaging in politics, so we are offering solutions also. I believe I'm fit for the role to create visual transparency and accountability.
Thank you so much, and congratulations for making this far. I'm sure it's been a process. So kindly, you'll be entering in the leadership. You'll be now representing students in the Mkusa. I hope you have a history in leadership. Kindly take us through it. Galgalo.
Yes, to begin with, I have been a leader throughout my primary school course from Moyale Gateway Academy, one of the greatest private school. I'm also a leader from my local madrasa as Amir of my Dukes for 3.5 years until I finish. I'm also a leader. I've been a leader in high school that I attended Stareboy Center and School. I've been a leader. Despite the prefectoralship, I'm also scout commander. I serve as junior scout leader and a project coordinator. In the same institution, Stareboy Center and School, I am vice chairman of Muslim Association. I'm also part of environmental club, which I participated fully in high school. Coming to Mount Kenya University, which is one of the greatest institutions in East Africa. I serve as a secretary to Mkuda, that is Mount Kenya Debate Association, as secretary in 1.2. I'm now former because I serve. I'm also one of the active member of environmental club, and I have certificate for that. I'm also member of AYLF, African Leadership Forum. I'm also trained as a leader in that club. So I think I'm fit to be a leader of Mkusa in finance docket. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sheikh.
Thank you very much. You know, leadership is not just about assuming roles. Wherever we are as leaders, we are leaders. So in our local dialect, although it is not in the rules, just a rough translation of what it is. It says, wherever you are, whenever there is a group of 3 or 2 of you, there must be leader amongst you. So in that line, I served as a leader in my high school, as a captain, laboratory captain. I've been a leader also throughout my primary life in primary school. Also, I'm a member of the Mkusa, the MKU Pharmacy Students Association. Also, I was a leader in my Dukes also. Dukes is a madrasa, Quranic school. And I think I have enough experience to be a finance minister.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so it seems both of you have quite a record in leadership. So I'd like to start with you, Galgalo. Do you understand your roles as a finance minister in the Mkusa Constitution? Because that is the guiding document in your leadership.
Yes, I understand my responsibility or my work as Mkusa finance minister is to be accountable for the finance, the income, and the expenditure of Mkusa at large. That's the first one. Yes.
Thank you.
Sheikh, do you understand your roles?
Yeah, I have several roles as ordained by the Mkusa Constitution. One is to ensure financial transparency by submitting financial reports every semester and annually also. The other one is liaising with the VP or the Vice Chair in conducting safety of students who are staying outside the school. That's outside hostels. And I have a range of roles such as budgeting, auditing, yeah.
Thank you so much. I've seen that you're both aware of what you expected from the Mkusa Constitution. And to start with what you just said, last with the Vice Chairperson, you're expected to ensure quality service in hostels that are not within the university program and also the safety of the students. How do you intend to implement this?
Okay, thank you. I'll have a team. I'll have a team which will work around hostels. You know, when the hostels are admitting new students, they take students' IDs and their records. So I'll have a team who will take those records and I'll be following up through that.
Okay, thank you. Gallo.
Yes, working with the VP, I'll ensure in my first day, 5 days in my office, I'll ensure I'll have a team who have experience in the school so as to help me in working to ensure that internal and external hostels are hospitable for the comrades. So working with the team to help me in this, I will ensure the hostels within and outside are hospitable so that comrades do not go from here and live in Nairobi because of the unhospitability or inhospitability of hostels within.
And how about the safety of the students?
Safety of the student, which is the work of the Secretary General, I will ensure to work with the Secretary General so as to have security and safety of all comrades, including the soldiers at the gate of each and every hostels or building in Thika or around Mount Kenya University. They should be qualified to be there so as to ensure the security and safety of my fellow comrades are well. You see? So the other thing, I'll ensure that Mount Kenya University is community friendly university, so as to make community to protect the comrades or the student of Mount Kenya University, because they are our environment. Whenever they see a student being mistreated, they will raise their voice to protect. That I shall ensure that we find it a means in which we ensure that the communities around us will be friendly with us. For example, one of the ways I will ensure that is introducing or of the charity organization or initiative for that I already started last year. We mentor students, we train debate. This idea I brought to my team and they took it. We are still implementing around Thika. So how does this community around primary schools and high schools around see us? Their children or the students being given services for free. We do it voluntarily. So we have been visiting, I've been visiting orphanage or rather children's home around. The latest being Upendo in Muranga. I visited with a good team from administration, from Rotary Club, and also from Environmental Club. So with this, communities will see Mount Kenya University students as good friends to protect. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Sheikh. What measures do you have to ensure that the students are going to be safe, both in school and outside school?
Okay, safety starts with you.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'll do, I'll liaise with the SecGen. That's majorly his role. I introduce safety or security awareness programs and pass information more so to the new students. They are vulnerable. They don't know the environs of the school, so they are the target. I'll work with the SecGen and introduce safety awareness programs.
Thank you.
Okay, so Sheikh, on to you again. How would you envision the future of the finance ministry if you get elected as the finance minister?
I expect it to be an open door forum where comrades will voice their concerns with the financial system. I hope it to be clear and transparent financial system in MKU, where we uplift each other as comrades. It's comrades for comrades, right? So majorly, we'll uplift each other financially to be well off, at least.
Galgalo, how does the future look for you?
Yes, for the future in my office as a Mkusa finance elect, God willing, I'll ensure that there's transparency. I prioritize the comrades' needs, liaising with the school to ensure that any financial statement or use will be accounted for, so as to make Mkusa work to help comrades see our work and benefit from me or being in office. So I'm not there to advertise myself. I'm not there to look for networking in my leadership. I'm there for empowerment. I'm not there for power. Thank you.
So it was Galgalo. You talked about you going to a community children's home in Muranga. You're also expected to ensure that we have community activities within the school, because this is an institution, and these activities can help in bringing in funds and also giving away funds of the school. How do you intend to implement such occasions and activities?
The activities
that are within the school, yeah, within the school community.
Within the school community, okay. We shall implement a program where students from high schools are allowed to benchmark in the school, so as to get to see the activities, to take part in many clubs and societies around. So when they interact with these people, you see, for comrades, let's say they give maybe credit to their association or clubs. So they learn many things in service of the community. Okay, and also for other communities from outside to take part with us. We have many charity organizations or groups or mentorship programs that would like to visit us to take part in Mount Kenya activities. We shall give them platform. We shall raise our voice outside so as to have the people visiting Mount Kenya University so as to make community and the school engage. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sheikh.
Come up again.
You are expected to plan activities that are going to be within the school and also reach out to other people within the school institution, that is the community at large. How are you sure that this is going to be effective? What implements do you have in place to ensure the success of such?
So I'll do my financial allocations based on urgency and the impact of the clubs. You know, every sector or every club need to be accounted for. So I look at the vibrancy or how active is the club or the activity. And you know from experience also, which is where if it is a feasible activity or if it is not feasible. So I'll judge on that also.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Galgalo, let's now shift gears to actual finances because this is a finance docket. What is your approach to managing a university budget and ensuring that there is financial sustainability?
I will ensure that any coin is accounted for, so as the school will see the money they allocate to us is put in place, is put in action. So the school will not feel burdened to allocate us more resources, so as to delegate our responsibilities with that finance. Thank you.
Sheikh, matters budget and financial sustainability. What is your approach on that?
As I said, you know, I will judge activity based on impact and the urgency. So I make sure everything is budgeted for, and I'll have an emergency funds shift where the excess will be put there and used for something as an emergency.
Okay, and just to ask you, do you have any experience in managing financial, such a financial docket? Do you have any experience? Maybe you have managed something financial before?
Yeah. I've been a treasurer in my high school, and also I've done classes and in computer and Excel and spreadsheets, so I know how to budget.
Galgalo, do you have any skills in financial management?
Yes, we all have that experience because we did computer in high school, and also in addition to that, I have been in my docket of scout commander. I was also treasurer. They trusted me with finances. We managed well. We did many projects within our county, the country during our hikes. To mention just a few, some places in Kajiado we visited, where there are Girl Child Protection Center. We donated with my finances. We started tree planting in high school for the first time under my accountability. I'm also I have been also a treasurer for some time back in my high school for Muslim leadership students. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now that we are on matters of finance, kindly elaborate the term checks and balances. Sheikh.
Checks and balances means it's basically accountability, accounting for. And accountability means taking responsibility or taking action of every financial decision. So checks and balances are to make sure that whatever is budgeted are used, and there's also the balances.
Thank you, Mr. Galgalo.
Check with CK or Q.
Q.
Yes, check for is matters dealing with the bank. For this money in okay, submitted in a hard copy way. So as you want to go to the bank and have it deposited or withdrawn, and also balances. Let's say from this something between income and expenditure. Let's say it's a balance sheet. So these are money after usage. What is remaining? This is what you call balance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Sheikh, how do you balance the needs of different departments while allocating funds, because the finance docket is in charge of allocating funds to different Mkusa departments?
So I liaise with the department heads. You know, every department has a head. Like in our School of Pharmacy, there's a department. Mkusa president, or the treasurer for that matter. So I liaise with them, and I look into what they are budgeting for, or what they are planning to do, and I budget on that.
Okay, Galgalo, same question to you.
I said I will have a team to work with. I will ensure that in each and every department, I have one member of my team seeing, checking, and overseeing how these departments are being run, how these departments are taking their activities, so as to know how to allocate them. Yeah, dealing with the department heads is it needs to lack of transparency. How do I know what they are doing? So is participating. You see, so the way I take my team to allocate them duties within each and every department is how I will coach the activities of this team, and actually not just to coach, to make sure each and every department improves their work and their responsibilities, and that's how I shall allocate. Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Is that permitted? So when we are doing allocations, we can't allocate to everybody.
Oh, this is directed to Galgalo. It's okay.
We can't do that through the...
Kindly use your mic.
Yeah, when we are doing all allocations, we can't just do allocations through the students. So we have to use the heads. Departments have treasurers. So how's that transparency?
Of course, I cannot just call a mere member, or sorry to say that, from maybe a fresher to give them the allocated amount. Of course, what is my agent doing in that team? What is the person I sent from my member doing with that team? It is him or her, and the head of department will work with me. So, of course, not being on the head, this money has to be allocated. That money goes to treasurer. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Each one of you has talked about working with a team. That means that you'll be using communication. How are you sure you're going to maintain effective communication to those people for information to pass across each docket? Mr. Sheikh.
So in my team, I'll overlook religious differences and cultural differences. I'll include in my team everybody, not everybody, but people from different departments, not just one department, people from different religion, people from different cultures. So they are in touch with them.
Thank you.
So,
Mr. Galgalo.
Okay. Yes, on the same question, I will answer. I will ensure that I form a group, that I'll be part of it, and I will check each and every day, 24/7, as they say, to see the demands and the needs that are being raised or arising in the group, so that people will raise their voice. This should be like this and this will be like that, so that I know how to coach, and that's how I shall see how to deal with that matter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So if you get into office, what is that one first thing that you will do? What is your priority once you get into office?
my priority is to ensure that I will check each and everything in the constitution is available. For example, we talk of scholarship, I'll check. I'll ensure that it is just not saying in the constitution. I ensure that this is something which is there. This is something which is fact. To deal with the bursaries, I will ensure that this is something that I can really deal with. And with that, I'm sure I'll find ways of making sure that in my office, everything in the constitution is catered for. It is not just a matter of being in the constitution. I have like 17 roles to do. What if I'm only there to do only one task? So I'm not fit to be there. I will ensure that everything is accounted for. Thank you.
Sheikh, same question goes to you. Your priority, first day in office?
My first priority is to make Mkusa Finance an interactive forum where every...
Kindly use the mic, Mr. Sheikh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make it an interactive forum where every comrade's voice is heard, where every comrade's concerns are addressed, and I'll work on uplifting each other as comrades. Thank you.
Now that you're talking about changes, the main thing that's pushing you to bring this is the challenges you've seen in the previous offices. What is the main challenge you've noted, and what is it that you want to do to change that? Mr. Galgalo.
Yes, the change, like I said earlier, I'll ensure that everything or every responsibility allocated to me is something factual. For example, talking of scholarships, we have never seen. So we have to look for something which is realistic. We want to work on something which is realistic. We don't want to just call a constitution or a law and the things are not there. This is what I've been experiencing. And our offices, it is inaccessible. A fellow comrade cannot access. When you call a leader, it's not there. When you need them, they are not there. I will ensure that I will be available. I'm doing education. My course is a bit, I can say it's soft because I've never failed in it, in any subject. You can confirm. So I will ensure that I balance between my leadership and the school, and to ensure that I will be available for my fellow comrades. My slogan is, by comrades, for comrades. It is their choice, and I will be there for them. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Sheikh.
Same question.
Yeah, same question.
The problem I've seen with the Mkusa Finance is that the comrades are not aware of what is going on there. So I'll make sure every transaction, every expenditure is accounted for and is visible to the comrades and is accessible to the comrades. And that I'll submit financial reports and make sure those financial reports are circulated in the comrades forum so that they are aware of how their finances are being used.
Thank you so much. We'll be back. Tunaongelelea pesa leo.
Finances.
And thank you so much for availing yourselves. And thank you to everyone who is watching us on our online platforms, YouTube at Talanta MKU, Facebook at MKU Radio. We are taking a very short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Here in the Journalism Club, this is being brought to you by Talanta MKU as per produced by Rising Tide Media. We'll be back.
Nothing beats the feeling of graduating from the leading private university in the region, armed with knowledge and confidence to face the world. The excitement and celebrations are always palpable. And who would not be happy to graduate from a university that stands head and shoulders above the rest in providing quality, affordable, and internationally accepted education, as well as a leading institution in student employability? So, what does it take to be at the peak of academic excellence?
It is all about consistency. Our quality of education, our professionalism, and our innovation makes students in this institution gain unmatched learning experience.
This is the story of Mount Kenya University. Mount Kenya University has been keen in embracing and effectively using cutting-edge technology to ensure that its students are tech-savvy as they continue to learn. At the School of Nursing, Mount Kenya University has already embraced modern technology as it prepares its students to join the labor market. The university has invested in the latest machines, including 2 high-fidelity mannequins for cardiopulmonary resuscitation.
And so when our students are training with this high-fidelity mannequin, it's able to tell how good the student has been able to do the procedure. It even grades the student. For instance, out of 30, it scores the student, and the student is able to evaluate themselves such a way that they know their score. And if their score is not good, they can repeat the procedure again and again until they do it to their best. And this is good because when the students now leave the institution to go and practice on the patient, they will probably again disseminate that was the best in them.
The setup of the 2 nursing skills labs is also mirrored on the real hospital setup, giving students a feel of what they would expect when they are attached to wards in different hospitals in the country and abroad.
This is the best university where you can come and do nursing.
Mount Kenya University has been intentional in collaborating with local institutions through the signing of Memorandum of Understanding. The latest Memorandum of Understanding was signed between Mount Kenya University and the Kenyatta University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital, which is a Level 6 facility. The MOU allows medical and health sciences students from Mount Kenya University to train at the medical facility.
So far, 42 students from MKU have been placed at KUTRH, and 1 student from MKU has an incubated business idea in the Hospital Medical Innovation and Incubation. MKU has really come across as the best private university, not just in Kenya, but also in the region. And so the best private university is partnering with the best public hospital.
Yeah, via Heart, the House of Gabe Eledict.
Our efforts to offer internationally recognized education continues to bear fruit.
Well done.
In May 2024, Mount Kenya University successfully sent the pioneer cohort of 5 students to Germany to offer healthcare services in the European country.
I'm currently here in Germany studying nursing, and thanks to the Mount Kenya University, we were able to live our dream. MKU helped us through the whole application process, the visa processing, the flight booking, language training, pre-departure training. MKU came through for us big time, so big shout out to them. And if you have a dream to come abroad, MKU has your back.
When we took our first 5, because we first took 5 of them, so that has now actually made more students to know that, yeah, this program is actually working, and it has helped many other students to enroll into the program.
The university has a similar partnership with Lebensschilf Tirol of Austria that also enables nursing graduates from Kenya to work in Austria.
Thank you very much for the cooperation with Mount Kenya University. Thank you very much for your interest in coming to Austria. Good luck. See you soon here.
Our collaboration with Ehime University and Nagasaki University in Japan has also enabled our researchers continue to age closer to finding a vaccine for malaria disease. This year, a group of 6 researchers who have been stationed at Mount Kenya University Center for Malaria Elimination Institute of Tropical Medicine had an opportunity to travel to the 2 universities in Japan for an exchange program.
マラリアが流行するケニアの研究者から
Their tour was highlighted by the Japanese media.
To tackle the malaria
Comrades power. Comrades power.
My name is Mohammed Galgalo.
I am Mohammed Sheikh, alias Sheikh.
I'm taking education, specializing in history and Kiswahili.
I'm an aspiring Mkusa Finance Minister 2025-2026.
I'll be there for debate.
Organized by MKU Journalism Club.
My slogan is by comrades, for comrades. Your vote, your choice.
Sheikh for finance, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we are back. Karibuni sana. And we are having the finance aspirants here with us in the journalism studios, brought to you by Talanta MKU as per produced by Rising Tide Media.
Welcome back to the Mkusa Finance Docket interview. And before we went to the break, Galgalo, I was on you. But before I ask the question, there's something I want you to clarify on scholarships. You said that we do not have scholarships in MKU, if I got you correctly.
It is said in the constitution, but we lack that transparency that scholarship is there. How can we make it available to my fellow comrades, and how we shall work for all comrades to ensure equity and accessibility for all comrades with that scholarship.
Okay, that was the clarification I wanted. So on to my question, how would you address the issue of rising tuition fees in future and ensure that students feel that the fees is affordable?
Rising fees, rising tuition fees, we should ensure that we raise our voice to the administration, or rather the government, to ensure that with this economy, our government should understand us and ensure that this fee should be cut, and it is comrade friendly or parent or guardian friendly for all comrades or for all of us as Kenyan to get chance to school or study. Thank you.
Sheikh, in future, if we have a rise in tuition fees, how would you address the issue?
I'll address the issue to the administration first, but also there's another way you can approach that. We'll sensitize students on application of help so that they can raise their fees through other means, through government scholarships. And the issue is there, and it's very concerning. Right now, the issue of NFM, or the new funding model, is going on. The idea per se is not bad, but the method of implementation, or the method that is being used to categorize students into different bands. So that's also a concern right now. I know it's before court, but I'll help by creating awareness of how students can raise fees through other means, like scholarships and helps.
Okay. Now that you've brought the issue of the new funding model, before Liz asks the question, what would you propose to be included or excluded from the new funding model?
The method of categorizing the students into bands is not correct and it's not transparent. Somebody from rich background is placed in a different band, or band 1, for the students who can't pay their fees. So I think they should integrate the parents from the poor backgrounds, the parents from rich backgrounds, into making decisions.
Okay.
Thank you. Galgalo?
It's on the same. The banding of the model, new model of funding the student is good, but it's lack transparency, and the rules are not followed. If they follow the rules and are there to the set goals of that with that financial allocation, it is a really good to begin with, and to ensure that there's equity in each and every institution in Kenya. They should also consider private schools, private universities, because we are part of Kenya, because we are also a student whose parents are Kenyans. So this to ensure we raise our voice to the government. This is the issue which shall be addressed by all Kenyans to ensure that new funding model is also applied in private schools, and also issue concerning help or bursaries. This is an option, not solution to the funding model. We shall ensure that the help loan allocation or bursaries shall be on time, and we shall work with administration hand in hand to ensure that comrades do not miss exams because of 5k, because of 100 shilling that they have not finished paying their school fees also in our institution. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Well, we have been seeing events being planned in this school, and some are not successful, others have been successful. Some are not being successful because requisitions are not signed on time, and the successful events, most of them end up being underfunded. How do you intend to do it differently?
I'll ensure that such issues are addressed, working hand in hand with the person in charge of the hosting of the event and facilitation, which is actually poor for comrades. I will ensure that facilitation is well done. First of all, if it happens, the event happening is actually not my concern. My biggest concern is facilitation of the event. How comrades, for example, we find out that the front seat are given snacks and the back seat we don't know, but the finance is allocated by school. Where did this money go? I ensure that I'll work well with my financial knowledge and capacity to ensure that facilitation is well done. Event management or event happening, I will ensure that it will be done on time, so as I have time to follow up and make sure it happens. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sheikh.
I'll judge the success of the event by getting feedback. If the event is not successful, I'll follow up and organize the same, and ensure that the correct facilitation of the same event is done in a closed manner.
Okay, thank you so much. On to the next question. What is your plan to support financially disadvantaged students through Get Pass restrictions? And you already talked about the scholarships. Now let's focus on how you're going to help these students on matters Get restrictions.
On matters of Get restriction, I will ensure that administration should understand us, because this matter of someone's life, education is key to success. Now, when you restrict someone because of maybe, let's say, 500 shilling, so that they cannot sit for the exams, now you are just extending the duration of their graduation. You see, we have goals to achieve in life. We have target to meet within certain period of given. So I will work with administration hand in hand to ensure that this is Get restriction is uplifted during exam period, and ensure that there's new maybe ways of following up on the financial payment of a student, not during exam period. And also I will ensure that I'll work with each and every member from constituency to ensure that we raise voice to our leaders outside there, our MPs. What is their work? Is to ensure where those bursaries go. I will ensure that I will follow up with fellow comrades to ensure that from each and every constituency, I have time to go and check for their rights. Yes, thank you.
Okay, but the question is, kindly give us clarity, because mostly Get restrictions is a school policy. How sure are you that you're going to convince the management, yet it's a policy, for students who have already cleared their fees, alas, the timing?
Yes, we shall find alternative ways. For example, allow comrade, for example, to to finish for this semester, but on coming back the other semester to check, to ensure that they pay before they continue, instead of making them not to finish the semester, the current semester. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Sheikh.
I liaise with the administration to give students time, to increase the time frame for the gate pass, and help comrades raise their fees. No comrade should miss cuts and exams because he didn't raise his or her fee on time. I'll also mobilize the bursaries. Recently, there was a case from Wajir students whose bursary allocation was not done on time, but they were given time. They increased the time, they get past time, and they were able to do their cuts. Afterwards, after their fee reflected, they did their cut, everything was okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Galgalo, when you get into office, how would you contribute to the university missions and goals, and what impact do you hope to have on the institution as a finance minister?
As a finance minister, I'll ensure that the school is community friendly through charity organizations that I already stated. This will make the institution known outside. For example, I give a testimony of a boy from one of the schools around by the name Brian. He participated in a debate training that we trained him, we mentored him. He won regional level, he won national level, he won at East Africa level in Arusha. So that boy is saying he will join Mount Kenya University. This is one of the ways. And the school around are grateful for the institution to produce such a student. And the school we are giving them this service is saying, let's have more students. For example, teacher student to look for the attachment in our schools so as to work. We need your service. This is one of the ways. Thank you.
Sheikh, your contribution to the school's mission as a finance minister and goals?
My goal is to uplift comrades by introducing financial literacy programs. Amongst us, there are comrades who are well off, and if you ask them how they do, they ask, can I say it in a local language? They say, "Me good." Yeah, you good, but there's something else you are doing which you are not doing. So I introduce financial literacy programs. Through the school, I'll introduce legit online trading schools like Forex exchange that will uplift comrades. And also we uplift each other.
What if that doesn't work?
What if
your plan to introduce the Forex issue doesn't work?
If it doesn't work, there are other ways also.
Which are?
Recently, comrades have been given a chance to bend their things around. So I'll work the administration also to do that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now that we are talking about the comrades, how will you promote financial literacy among the students to help them manage their personal and organized budget better? Yeah, that's
How will I?
How are you going to promote financial literacy amongst the students to help them better manage their personal and organized budgets?
Yeah, I said I liaise with the administration to introduce financial literacy programs, like inviting an informed person who knows matters Forex, who knows matters online trading, and that should be legit, from a legit teacher. So we introduce such programs.
Thank you, Mr. Gelgelo.
I can say there's actually no much need for external people. Our lecturers are resourceful from the Department of Finance Management and Economics. They are all vast and have vast knowledge in financial literacy. Our senior students, our senior comrades, how it's just about mobilizing credit for them to ensure that they are available to fellow comrades. I say by comrades, for comrade literacy financial program that you should ensure the management of finances to avoid stress. My fellow student killing themselves because of lack of management of their finance. Thank you.
And how are you going to engage the students in decision making on matters about finance? Mr. Sheikh, how are you going to engage the comrades in this decision making on matters about finance?
I said every financial transaction should be displayed to comrades, and they know whatever is taken there. They know whatever is done behind the curtains. So I'll listen to voices from the comrades on how better we should improve our finances, and we'll implement such programs.
How, okay, what measures are you going to take to listen to the comrades? We are in large numbers.
Yeah, there's a platform. There's a platform. We'll pass information through that platform. I'll create a platform where every comrade should voice his or her concern, and we'll address through that.
Okay. In finance issues, conflict of interest is usually a very major concern. So I'd like to know, how will you ensure that your personal interest is not an impediment to you discharging your mandate?
But before you answer that, Mr. Galgalo, how about you also tell us what measures you have in place to ensure you engage the students in proper decision making when it comes to finance matters, as they air their views to you?
Yes, I say my office is open to all, to allow them raise their voice. I said I will be available from my class, which I have like 2 or 3 each and every day. Sometimes 1, some days none. So I will be available in my office fully. That I should ensure that it is my responsibility and duty to listen to each and every comrade. Thank you.
Conflict of interest?
Pardon your question, because
I was asking, in finance issues, conflict of interest is usually a major concern. So how would you ensure that your personal interest will not be an impediment to you discharging your mandate?
You know about leadership. It's about empowering those who elected you. My position is elective position. They elect me into the office. When they elect me into the office, why am I there? To represent them. My self-interest, I put aside. I should serve comrades and school needs as a responsible intermediary between the school and my fellow student. Why should I have self-interest? Because my fellow comrades elected me into that office. Why should I? If it is an appointive position, someone else would have appointed me to be there. That's, I should be biased and maybe corrupt in that way. But this elective position, they choose me wisely. Why should I be having a, why should I prioritize self-interest? That's not me. I'm not a man of that caliber. Thank you.
I hope so. Sheikh, do personal interest, is personal interest an issue to you?
No. I put comrades' interest first. The name Sheikh means a pastor or a leader. So I put comrades' interest first. And they'll be judging whatever I do. I said it will be an interactive forum. So on a lighter note, I'll be here till 2028. So you are there to hold me accountable whenever I do something.
Yeah, sure, we'll hold you to account.
Thank you so much. You'll be taking feedback from the comrades. You're expected to be reporting that to the Mkusa board.
To the Mkusa body, if there is an issue need to be addressed by them, and also if the solution has been made, I'll also channel the same to the comrades.
Are there any specific steps like you're going to be taking to make sure that you communicate to the Mkusa board on time?
Yeah. I'll table the concerns being raised and submit to the Mkusa body on time.
Okay. After how long are you supposed to be giving the feedback to the Mkusa body?
It's a per semester, I think.
Per semester? Yeah. Just once? It includes everything?
No, twice per semester.
Twice per semester, okay.
In leadership, integrity is key. When you talk about leadership, they go hand in hand. So is there an instance where your judgment has been put to question in a crisis? Galgalo?
Integrity?
Is there an instance or maybe a crisis where your judgment has been put to question? That you cannot be able to offer good judgment on something, on a particular issue?
No, it has never happened. Thank you.
Sheikh?
No, it has never been there. But if it arises, I'll be ready to step down. So if I can't continue with somebody else.
So you foresee such instances happening in your regime if you assume office?
No.
And you're ready to step down if such instances happen?
Yeah. I'll do my duties rightfully, I'll make sure I'll do whatever I can. But I'm hopeful such instances won't arise.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Your credibility is what we need, especially in this docket, because we've been trusting with our finances. And I'm glad that so far so good, no issue has arisen, so you are meant to be trusted. And now I would like to ask each one of you to take us through your financial strategies if you assume position of the financial secretary. Let me start with Galgalo.
Strategies with the finance that allocated to Mkusa, right? So I will ensure that there's accountability and ensure there's a proper plan on how I should work with the money allocated to us, with the signatories being my fellow leaders from Mkusa elect, God willing. This is to ensure this transparency. I should work with the internal auditor from the school to ensure that everything is recorded and accounted for. Nothing shall be lost. I'll make sure that I produce the balance sheet to ensure that there's transparency, and I will ensure that the money allocated in each and every department for the activities shall be catered for. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Sheikh.
Okay, go on, answer the question.
Which is the question?
Your financial strategy. Can you take us through?
Financial strategy. Number one, transparency. We need to display whatever we are doing. Number two, accountability. We need to take full actions of our financial decisions. Number three, I said I'll create an emergency fund shift where whatever has remained from events planned will be used in catering for comrades' fees, comrades who can't raise their fees. I'll create an emergency shift. I'll also create a help sensitization. It's there, but I'll enforce it. I'll enforce a help sensitization and mobilization. We know there's a general perception that whoever goes to private institution can cater for his or her fees fully, but that's a notion. It's not something right. So I'll introduce help sensitization and mobilization. I'll make sure that helps are dispersed on time and no comrade should miss exams because of lack of fees.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Sheikh, on to you. Let's shift gears a bit to public-private partnerships. What is your role in ensuring that the university has public-private partnerships that will enhance the university financial position?
Come up again.
I'm asking about the public-private partnerships. We see financial docket having partnerships with maybe banks out here to ensure that students have the financial inclusion and financial literacy. So what is your role in ensuring that we have the university has good public-private partnership?
So I liaise with relevant stakeholders from outside, like the I&M Bank, to introduce, to teach comrades on financial independence and how to save their funds. So I liaise with the administration to introduce relevant corporates from outside, and so that they work together for the benefit of comrades.
Thank you so much, Mr. Galgalo. Briefly give us an answer to that. And now we're going to take a question from the audience after this, okay?
Yes, I will ensure that the banks are given platforms to display their project, which includes training. They do train financial literacy programs within the school. I will ensure that they are given platforms where comrades engage and the school also benefits, also as well as the investors, those who come to this school as bank managers to display their project, we will also benefit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And now our last question of this interview will come from one of our audience, Michelle.
Okay, my question is, if you had to introduce only one major financial policy to benefit all students in the whole school, what would it be and why?
Galgalo, you can start.
The financial policy, I should ensure that there is a comrades friendly financial training and management, and give them a platform which is legit and productive. There's many platforms where comrades generate the money around money. Those who are around, we shall make sure that they inform the rest of their fellow comrades. For instance, my friend has spoken about the forex, and there's a lot of scams which is being done there. I did online writing sometimes back. I lost a lot of money and I gained nothing. So I should ensure that something. But there's my fellow comrade who knows account which is legit or which is productive. I will ensure that we just don't get into this financial generating things unknowingly. We shall ensure that there is a policy we shall put in our program to ensure that something right, we work on good things which is productive and realistic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sheikh. Kindly share the mic.
Thank you. The question is for the benefit of all comrades, right? I said I'll introduce an emergency funds quota where people of goodwill can contribute to that. Also, whatever remains from expenditures will be channeled. The reason is to cater for comrades' fees. There are comrades who can't pay their fees and in such miss their exams. So it will be benefiting all the comrades. I think I've answered your question well.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sheikh and Mr. Galgalo, for availing yourselves. This has been brief but detailed, and I'm wishing each one of you all the very best.
Thank you.
And hoping that the students of Mount Kenya University are going to make a wise decision into knowing who is going to be the next financial leader. Now, as we wrap up, kindly, each one of you is going to be given a minute to talk to the students and convince them as to why you are the perfect candidate for this position. I'll start with you, Mr. Sheikh.
Thank you very much. I think my name is Sheikh. I think you've forgotten me. Sheikh Mohammed. It's Sheikh for finance. You've listened to my manifestos, and I think I've convinced a lot. So vote me. Si siasa ni suluhu.
Thank you. Mr. Galgalo.
I would like to say that comrades should elect me because I'm not someone who is being pushed into this leadership. I want to empower my fellow comrades. I want to one day empower my society as well. I want to empower my nation and the world one day. So I'm not pushed into this position. My aim is to empower, not to get the power. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now we have come to the end of today's interview, and with us in studio we had the finance aspirants, and this is just the second day of these interviews in preparations of Mkusa 2025. Tomorrow, be sure to be tuned because we'll be having other aspirants. We need to make a sober and the right decision for our future students in Mount Kenya University. Well, we have been doing this production through Talanta MKU as per produced by Rising Tide Media. And we thank the Almighty and the school management for their support. And we'll be seeing you soon. I have been your moderator, Elizabeth Mungai.
And I have been your moderator, Monene John. Gentlemen, I wish you nothing but the best. And be sure we hold you to account of what you've said. So this has been the Finance Docket interview on Journalism Studios here at Mount Kenya University. Be sure to catch us tomorrow as we engage the Secretary General and the Vice President. My name is Monene John. Once again, see you next time.
Kindly remember that on our online platforms, it's Talanta MKU on YouTube and MKU Radio on Facebook. Till tomorrow, asanteni sana. Muwe na siku njema. Ni siku
afternoon njema.
Jioni njema.
We are the home of internationally recognized education.
We are Malawian students studying at Mount Kenya University.
We are students from Uganda.
I'm a student from Angola.
We believe in making university education affordable and accessible. We will enable you achieve your career goals. Join us today and let us turn your ambitions into reality. Mount Kenya University, unlocking infinite possibilities.